Hello dear ACC, hello dear student, welcome back to my another class. I am Mohammad Ibrahim Hussain. Anyhow, we are still on the discussion on the question number 4 of your second part English, that is completing. In my previous class, I discussed on the uses of sins from different angles, from different perspectives. Today, I am going to discuss similar type of conjunction. Anyhow, before that, can you remember the conclusion of my previous class? Today, the conclusive point of my previous class is going to be the introductory speech, introductory topic of today's class. Anyhow, today I am going to discuss the uses of as do or as if from different angle. So, let's start the discussion. Look at the board. Though, since and as though or as if are different from each other, there is a great similarity between the uses of the two regarding tense. Anyhow, to remind you the conclusive lecture of my previous class, the conclusive point of my previous class, I have already written down another point. You see, can you remember? The conclusion of my last class was this way, where I have showed the use of since with the tense sequences. Can you remember whatever I told you on the class? I told that in principal clause, if it is present indefinite or present perfect, then the clause including since will be in past indefinite. Remember, whether the principal clause is in present indefinite or present perfect, the subordinate clause must be in the past indefinite. Now forget about this point. Now come to this portion. If the principal clause is in past indefinite, then the subordinate clause will be in past perfect. And in favor of my argument, I wrote three different examples. Can you see? Have a keen look on the board. In favor of my argument, I wrote these sentences. It is 5 years since I saw her. That means after it we have used present indefinite, then it is past indefinite. I am not going to explain it more elaborately because in my previous class I have told you extensively, elaborately. I am just going to tell you in short these topics today because my main concern is to show you the uses of as though or as if, as it's my today's topic. Just to remind you, I am going to explain it once again. You see, present indefinite, past indefinite. Whether it is present perfect, 5 years have passed, it's present perfect. And whatever I have said, whether present indefinite or present perfect, it will be in the past indefinite. You see, it's past indefinite here. And if the principal clause is in past tense, it was 5 years since I had seen her, had seen. You see, it's past perfect. That was the discussion of my previous class, and it was, I concluded my class this way using this structure. As I am going to describe the uses of as though or as if, then why have I written this structure once again? Why is this repetition? There is a cause. I have written this simply not to repeat my topics, but to show you the connection between the uses of since and as though or as if. You see, in case of as though or as if is a conjunction. Is a conjunction also, I have already told you. We use as though or as if to talk about an imaginary situation. An imaginary situation or the situation that is not real, that is not true, but that is likely or possible. I will explain the meaning of as though or as if step by step. Just step and look at the board. Can you find the similarity between this structure of since and the structure of as though or as if? Just look at this two structure. In case of since, I have written present indefinite. Whether it is present indefinite or present perfect, the subordinate clause will be in past indefinite, and whether the subordinate clause in principal clause in past indefinite, the subordinate clause will be in past perfect. And in case of as though or as if, whether the principal clause is present indefinite, the subordinate clause will be past indefinite. If the principal clause is past indefinite, then the subordinate clause will be in past perfect. Then can you find out any similarity or dissimilarity between the two structure? You see, I can point out just one dissimilarity. What is that? In case of since, we have used present perfect, but in case of the uses of as though or as if, there is no present perfect. That's the only dissimilarity. Otherwise, the uses of tense in case of since or as though or as if, both are similar. Now have a look of this example. I have, to make the comparison properly, I have written this full sentence in one single board, though it has become somewhat illegible to read or to watch. Please have a keen look. See, as though or as if. What is the example? I have told you that if the principal clause is present indefinite, you see, he talks, it's present indefinite. And in the subordinate clause, you will have to use past indefinite. He talks as if he knew, past indefinite. You see, not knows, everything. Anyhow, in the meantime, one thing is necessary to be pointed here, that the uses of various grammar in English grammar and in British grammar till today must vary from the uses of our country. In British English or American English, it is quite common to use knows. Another point is necessary to be pointed here, that the subordinate clause that usually gets started with as if or as though usually indicate a hypothetical or unreal situation only if they are followed by a unreal past tense. In British English, if anybody in American English, if anybody could write this sentence, he talks as if he knows everything. That means the fact is right, the statement is right. But as I have told you, in as though or as if, we usually indicate hypothetical, unreal, improbable or impossible task. Anyhow, I will explain it step by step. You see, in the sentence, he talks as if he knew everything, not knows. It's a unreal past tense. I will explain about unreal past tense step by step. Just wait. Then have a look at the second sentence. She behaves. It's present indefinite also. As if she were the Queen of England. You see, after she, I have used, not only I, we will have to use were, not was. In that type of sentence, in that type of expression, whether the subject is I, he, you, Korim, Rohim, or whether it is singular or plural, in all of the cases you will have to use were instead of was. It's the unreal past tense. I will explain it later on. You see, She behaves as if she were the Queen of England. What is the impression or expression of this sentence? She is not the Queen of England. As if she is acting like she is very much important. Now come to the third sentence. Rana spoke. You see, I have used here the first form of the verb speak as if he had gone there. It's past perfect. So between the structure there is a great similarity. The only distance, only difference between the two structure is present perfect. Is it clear to you? Have you found the similarity or dissimilarity between the structure of as though or as if? Okay, as I have mentioned, as I have told, as I have used several times, unreal past tense. Now we will try to explain what is unreal past tense. Look at the board one again. Anyhow, look at the board once again. Unreal past tense. We usually use unreal past tense in the subordinate clause. It suggests something unreal, hypothetical situation or impossible wishes. You know, unreal past tense are those type of special expression where the verb are in past form but it indicates a hypothetical situation to mean present or future tense. In some cases the expression is like that the topic or the situation that we are talking about didn't or couldn't happen at all. Anyhow, look at the expression, look at the uses of unreal past tense in English grammar. It's usually common in our country. Though there is much more explanation, but I will not explain it much more. Simply I will show the example. Where can you get unreal past tense? Firstly, in if condition, especially in the second conditional. You see the example. If I were young, I would travel around the world. That means at present I am not so young. If I were young, that means you have used unreal past tense. It's not possible for me to be young once again. So unreal past tense. If only, we usually use if only simply to express the regret. You see whatever sentence I have written, if only I had a faster computer. That means I have a computer or I may not have a computer, but I have a great desire, I have a great regret not for having a faster computer. So the expression is if only I had a faster computer. Then look at this third sentence, wish. In unreal past tense we usually use wish to indicate impossible desires. See the example, I wish I were a college student. You see, I am a college teacher. It's not possible for me to be college student once again. So it's also a unreal past tense. You see, I have used here to be verb. If I used any action verb, then the structure could be could plus action verb. Now come to the fourth sentence, would rather. You have this term of phrases in the question number 3. I am not going to explain it more, just simply to show the example. I would rather you started it first. We know that in case of would rather, we usually show our preference. Between the two words, we usually prefer one particular task. Anyhow, I would rather. Can you see that I have used here two different subjects. For that reason, started, unreal past tense. That means you have not started yet. So I request you to start it once again. Anyhow, what if? It's the another use of special phrases, special use of phrases. What if? What if I missed the train. That means I have not missed the train yet. But what will be the reaction? What will be the effect? It indicates uncertainty. What if I missed the train? Past form, but it indicates future. It's time, you see, it's time our Prime Minister took a strong step against corruption. Our minister has not yet taken the step it is naturally expected to take. It's a matter of future tense. We have used the past form, but structurally, in case of science, it indicates the future. Anyhow, that was the short discussion of my today's topics. I have tried to show you the different uses. In next time, I will show you more example on the rule of completing. Still then, stay fine. Assalamu alaikum.